How to ensure that your discipline will produce the results that you desire. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugit. That stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics, guys. Today I want to talk to you about discipline, okay? And making sure that discipline and the actions you take are actually going to produce the results that you desire. So this is actually a part 2 of a video I did on how to get discipline. And, in a recap, we talked about how you have 2 different pains you're going to suffer in this life. You're going to suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Pain of discipline is you're going to do the things you need to do in order to produce the results you want. And if you don't do those things, you might be temporarily escaping pain, but what you're producing later on is a lot of regret, okay? And if there's things that you need to do in order to ensure, say, financial stability or security for the future, if you want to preserve your body and help it to stay healthy and last longer, a lot of things that if you don't take those action steps now, then it's going to be a lot harder as you get further down the road in life to actually try to catch up, right? To play catch up with it. It's very difficult, but not impossible, right? Take a step. So we talked about that. We also talked about your choices, the things you feed your mind, the things you put into the ground, so to speak, are what's going to produce. The ground doesn't just decide what it produces. It produces based on the seed you put in the ground, and the same is with the mind. So what you're feeding your mind, what you're feeding your body, it will produce a result, right? There will be an outcome based on that. So if you're reading, you're putting in good information, positive thoughts, you're going to get out the fruit of that, okay? So, your habits, they're basically something you do in automatic pilot, right? The way you go to work, the things that you typically will eat, the things you grab for, the things you do with your time. And I wrote this down. Everything you are currently doing is a habit that at one time in your life wasn't, and you lived without it before, and you can do it again. So, a little food for thought there. But to live the life you want, to have it in your hands, to feel it, taste it, hug it, whatever it is, right? You've got to know what needs to be let go of in order to achieve it. So we always think about, in a society of consumerism, I want more, I want everything. I want to do it all, I want to be it all. But the thing is, you have 24 hours in a day. Now, maybe the plans you have, the goals you have that require discipline, maybe there's nothing in your current day that's going to interfere with that or get, maybe there's enough time to do it all, to do the things that you want to do. But oftentimes your day is full of something, right? If you were to write down what's going on in your day, where your hours of time are allotted to, how much sleep, how much television, how much internet, how much gaming, how much exercise, whatever it is, right? You have 24 hours just like anybody else, and you choose to spend it the way you spend it. So, you might have to cut some things out of your life that, obviously starting with bad habits or things that are moving you away from your goal as opposed to moving you towards your goal. But there's times where this gets a little tough and there's some gray. And this is where you got to do a little soul searching and figure out who you are and what you want. Because sometimes there's things in your life that aren't bad, and maybe you do get some joy out of them, but are they standing in the way of your goal? So if you're going to discipline yourself, you have to take a realistic look, and nobody can judge this but you. Maybe it's based on how bad you want something, or based on how or where you're at in your life. Maybe it's not the season for you to discipline yourself to achieve something that's monumental, something that's just amazing, is going to set the world on fire. Maybe there needs to be a little bit of prep work. So it starts with little things, little disciplines that move you in the direction of your goal. So you've got to think all these things through. And sometimes, you are like maxed out with your time, and it's going to require some sacrifice on your part. What am I going to cut out of my day? How can I manage my day a little bit better? Let's say that you're cooking all your meals every day. Well, can you meal prep on one day, like a Sunday? Cook your food, or at least get it prepped so that it's a quick stir fry, or just needs to be heated up and eaten, and that might save you an hour a day or more, which allows you to study or pursue the thing that you've disciplined and set goals to do. So there's ways to, like those little life hacks, right? Where you just say, okay, I need to find a way to do this more efficiently, and get it done faster so that I do have the extra time to do the things that I need to do, right? If you start cutting out the bad habits in your life, you might find that you have a lot of time in which to put towards the thing that you're trying to achieve. So there's a lot of things to discipline, you guys. There's a lot of aspects and angles that you have to look at your life from when you decide that you want to produce some kind of change in your life and something better in your life. So remember, it's all on you. Nobody can make you do it. And the thing that's so sweet about it is that when you achieve the thing, and especially even when you're just moving in the direction of the thing you want, there's something that's so satisfying about knowing that you had the internal strength to do it. Nobody can make you do this. And the victory and the spoils to the victor are amazing when you're standing on top of that podium and you know that you did it. So think about that, guys. Hope you're well. Like, share, subscribe. Talk to you soon.